You ever seen like a hairspray bottle when you sprays like, or like a spray bottle, how when you spray it makes that little kind of like mist, right? It's called atomization. So carburetor, which is what puts the fuel in your motor, it's atomizing the gasoline. What that means is mixing it just real fine with air and gasoline. So when the piston comes up and compresses that, that's like the power of 7 sticks of dynamite, right? That much explosion. So you need the spark plug to light that up and go. So right here, you hear it kicking over, but it's not igniting for some reason. So you got to start somewhere. A motor works like this. You got suck for pulling in the gasoline, compression, and explosion, right? And then exhaust. This is a 2-stroke motor though. So you got no valve, so it's just compression, exhaust, compression, exhaust. So it ain't firing up for some reason, and I think it's this spot. So it's a place to start, because if you don't, you kind of do process elimination. Why isn't my motor working, right? So first thing, this motor's not working. The easiest thing, you want to start with the easiest thing. The easiest thing is see the spark plug. If we open that up and see if it's gummed up or something like that. Also, what I'm going to show them here is we'll take the spark plug, you pull it out of the motor and you put it against a piece of metal. You pull the thing, we'll see if it's sparking or not. You'll see the actual spark on the spark plug. And if there's no spark coming out of the spark plug, it tells us that there's something else wrong, like it's not getting. That's a Cadillac right there. Yeah. What's up, Jose? How you doing? The crazy little, you gotta watch out, man, riding trucks on the side like that. That's crazy stuff, man. You get hurt. Of course I can see right here, just take off that screw. And check it out, this is a ratcheting screwdriver, so you don't have to keep twisting back and forth. Yeah. Sure, you got it, man. So we got a pin. Oh, you got a pin too? Yeah, so we'll try and get you that rectifier. And you know what? That battery's going to send you back. We'll see what we can do about that too. But yeah, man, just, you know, when you're having a hold up on a part, you know, just be like, hey man, can you help me out with this, and we'll see what we can do. There? Cool, so the cover's off. So like here, we're just making sure that, you know, whenever you take something off, you want to make sure like a wire didn't just rub against the metal or something and shorting out. It's going to be a little tight fit here, but we can fit a socket in there. Let me try and find you the right socket. Here's all the sockets, right? Just going in order from starting all the way to 9mm, just like the bullet, going all the way on up to 18mm. I'm thinking, because we just tried, what size? I already forgot. 13. Just find a socket that fits over fits over the hexagon here really nice and snugly. I think it might be like a 15 or 16. Now you want these deep ones because see right here, these will fit over the spark plug. Spark plug's going to be real long, so you need to clear it. They're all in order.
One more question. This is a T-N-G?
T-Y.
Oh,
Tie.
Okay, T-Y.
So you might want to, right here, this plastic, if that gets in your way, just squeeze this together like that and rise the plastic up so you can fit it on there real good.
You gotta go all the way down?
It's gotta be so when you twist it, here, check this out. So you got it backwards. So you see right here how you got that hexagon shape right there? See down here on the spark plug? You want it to fit over the hexagon perfectly so it doesn't twist. It's almost there. Maybe that works. It's just spinning. I think you were on the right path. Now check this out. I'm going to teach you a little something. See how this is millimeters, right? Mm-hmm. Well, some American and some Japanese, it depends. Most American stuff nowadays is in millimeters, but if that doesn't fit, then you see right here we got all the fractions and stuff. It's called American Standard. That's like usually older stuff, like old Harleys and Harley Davidson. So something like this scooter, I don't know if this is it's got to be like a little Chinese or Japanese motor. I'm thinking one size bigger. Let's try that. Let's see here. Ah, that's a weird size in there. I got sockets all the way up to about 30mm, so you just keep going. This one's special spark plug socket. It's got a little piece of rubber in there so it holds the spark plug for you. Weird. Sometimes this is working on stuff, trial and error, see what works. Just try a different one, see if that, feel that. See how snug, you don't have any turn back and forth? Mm-hmm. See if it's loose, right? It's not good, because if you loosen it up, it'll strip off the corners on your spark plug or bolt. Never be able to take that sucker off again. Oddly enough, an American measurement, which is weird to me. See how it loosened up on you real nice? Now you can do it by hand. That's all you need. Go ahead, unscrew that. Let's see what we got. Usually there'll be, it's kind of a cheap spark plug, but it doesn't have, usually they'll have like the size written on the side, like stamped in there. But what I just went through my American sizes here. Until I found one that fit, and that was, just happened to be 3/4. So millimeter is a lot better, because millimeter is easier, because millimeter goes 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, right? This goes through our weird, goofy measurement system, which, no, fractions never were my best. So look here. So see how it's all blacked up right there? I mean, it's not bad, but all that black stuff is carbon. So after the gasoline explodes, and also because it's a two-stroke. Two-strokes have oil mixed in the gasoline. Now, when it's now a spark plug, you can go ahead and just pull the thing, right? And you might be able to see it. But you never want to grab up here, because you pull that thing, it's just going to give you a good shock. You go, whoa, like that. It'll hurt. It'll hurt. I've done it before. Okay. See that? It's all spark plug working. So, you know the spark plug's working, right? So it's got to be something else. See, this is your gas, right? Did you mix it up with oil at all, or is it just straight gasoline?
It's gas and two-stroke.
Cool, perfect. All right.
I don't think you gotta put no bubble. Push the bubble in.
You didn't prime it. Yeah, you gotta prime it so that bubble's filled up with fuel. Yes, look at your fuel too. See what's up.
It's low.
Okay, so cool. We got it. So you push that up till it's nice and primed up. It's filling up. Be a problem. Oh, you got a little crimp in your gas line too. The gas line's pinched, so the gas is going. Works. So we know it's a fuel problem.
With that right here?
Yeah. Just got it kinked up.
So don't need to do straight.
Well, just make it. You don't want it to kink up, otherwise no flow. So what we're gonna do is find out. Sometimes you gotta take things apart to figure out what's not where you go. Hands always get dirty, so you have to drag them. Now watch out when you take this guy off, you don't want to crack your piece. So see how about right here, if you pull too hard this way, it's going to crack your cover. Take the seat off here so we can bring this up. Now I got something for you. Maybe. Too small. That looks about right. Cool. Is that loose? Now see your fuel line. So here's your fuel line wrapped around in here. This whole fuel line was sitting under that cover, so I was just checking to make sure we have no kinks. I just adjusted in here a little bit. I just this line was kinked to kink out so that way the air will push the. Come on, baby. This is the gas inlet, and this black line is the air outlet that goes into the tank here and pressurizes. Okay. You don't want to get too much gas though. You'll flood it.
It's supposed to get the off, right?
Well, actually, you want it on to start, and then once
on, right?
Yeah, and then once it starts up and warms up, you flip it to off.
You flip it to off?
Once it's warmed up. Well, what happens when you flood is if too much gas is going into the motor when you're trying to start up, and it soaks the spark plug up and won't fire up.
What's the solution?
Let it sit for a sec and let the gas Good throttle here. So you got a lot of. You want a little bit of play in the throttle, but not how tight that is. locking up. So let's follow the line down here. Throttle line. Which goes to your carburetor down here. Before it gets scrutinized.
You gotta tight it this way, right?
Right, you could, remember, righty tighty, so if you're going this way, it's called right tight, left loose. There you go. So if it's just like clanking around, go ahead and give it a little pull. There we go. Make sure you watch where all your parts go. Keep all the sections kind of together. I take plastic bags and I just put like little Ziploc baggies and I put everything separate so I know what the hell. There you go. $8. Screw a little bit. And we're going to see it come through here so it doesn't go back on us. A little more. Okay, stop. A little still too far back here. So go ahead and give a little more tighten. Okay, stop. Less. Okay, a little more. Go ahead, tighten that in there a little more. Okay, let's see what we got. Yep. Okay, now it's not getting stuck.
Oh, because it stopped it from going all the way back.
Exactly. So what this does, inside there's like a little, what's called a butterfly valve. And so every time you open the throttle, the valve opens up, closes, opens up, closes. So if it goes too far from back, if it's getting lodged up, you're not going to get oxygen in there.
Like the whole handlebar.
The whole handlebar?
Yeah, see?
Oh, like right here?
Yeah.
Like, talk about up here. Oh, this. Oh, wow, we gotta fix that up for you, partner. See right here, this bolt's loose. So, this is all loose in here, so you're gonna take a big wrench and just gonna tighten this down, be nice and tight. You don't want to hit that any looser, man. One day you're going down the street, be like a cartoon. The forks come off, this come off in your hands, and you'll just crash, you know? Stick out some millimeters, see what fits. Nope, it's gonna be bigger than that. Yeah, that's 14. Does that fit?
Yep.
Perfect, right? Cool. Okay, you're tightening it, so make sure the switch is on. Cool. Now, that one's probably loose enough, so now you want to go over to the other side and loosen that one off. Is it loose at all? Go ahead and see if you can jerk the wheel back and forth. Not loose enough? Alright. Keep going. Ah, okay. We discovered something. Stripped? No.
Oh, you gotta hold this part too.
Exactly. See this side right here has to be held. I'll hold the side and you loosen that one off. He's got a single axle that goes through the whole back end. So he's just spinning for no reason.
Because they both spin.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. So, what's that? Now, see how loose we are there? Now we might be able to adjust it. Chain's nice and tight, that's what you want. You don't want that too loose. Now hold the wheel there so you can tighten it. I'm gonna have to hold on this side real quick. Alright. Keep going until it's nice and tight. That one you want to be tight. It's getting tighter?
Yeah.
Get more resistance on there? Okay, that, go ahead and torque on that sucker as much as you want because you don't want that bolt coming loose on you. Alright, stop right there. You're a little too strong, buddy. See where you're at. Yeah, you're cool there. There you go. There you go, right way. Cool, good. There you go. Just like that. Yeah, you want to make sure it's nice and snug on that big old bolt right there. That looks good. Can it go back and forth without spinning? Cool, good. Here, let me help you out. Quick here, show you a little something, see how you're getting caught up. you might want to start from, you got it right on this side, but you want to be able to, because you got to go back and forth on the sucker, right? So you don't want it too tight so you can't pull the wrench off. Just make it so you can just about get over it. So you go, ring, ring, ring. You want to slide it over the sides, make sure you got some grip there. And if you have to with your thumb, roll the thing back so it fits over the thing and then retighten it up. Takes a little bit of practice, but you get faster at it, you know. Yeah, but see how this is rocked back and forth? See how there's still a gap here? Yeah.
Is it rubber?
See the rubber mallet, you hit it down, it won't scratch the rubber, it won't scratch, if you're working on your rims, you won't scratch your rims if you hit it, but you also won't, just, you know, won't hit metal on metal, it's gonna hurt your hand. This thing keeps wanting to jump underneath there. You want to hand me some persuasion? Go ahead and get that little tap up there. Now watch out, you want to make sure that your thing doesn't slip back out. So with one hand holding like this part, now knock that thing up. There you go. Make sure it's nice and tight on the bolt. See, watch this. See how you have that little slip? You never want to have that happen because that'll round off your bolts. So what you do is you make sure, see how my thumb's adjusting at the same time? See now, there's no slack there right now. So that's good. So go ahead and give it a torque. Right here, see all this stuff? They make this stuff called carburetor cleaner. You just spray it and it eats all that stuff up right there. So it won't be all gummy. So that gumminess, that's what's going in your
That's
cable.
the battery cleaner.
Yeah, you don't want to mess with that stuff, man. That's for battery terminals on starter motors. But that's not too bad. It's a lot better than it was. This is how you adjust your throttle right here. And this is just like on a big motorcycle, the same thing. So, see a little bubble here? You're on the side of your gas. Go ahead and operate and watch that stuff going out. Work your switch. Look over here and see. You gotta see what it's doing. Okay, so when that's on, you're getting maximum oxygen. Something's going on. It shouldn't be like when I hand it over to you, you should be able to just like cruise off on it. So for some reason it's not staying running. So let's try this again. Usually if something ain't fitting perfect, like see like right here we got these little flat spots on the side.
Go right here.
So yeah, see these little pins right there? First you want to line those up. So it's like that. See, now you're perfectly aligned with your screw. So now go ahead, just see, it's just like putting a puzzle together, man. When you're taking it apart, you always gotta look, see, just sometimes stop and go, Cool. And remember, you don't want to over tighten it, so just go ahead until it feels snug. That feels snug?
Yeah.
Perfect. I think what I really need is some carburetor cleaner. On the throttle, buddy. It needs to be fixed a little bit better, but these kiddos, I'm not a bullshit artist now. There you go, buddy. So next time I come out, we're going to take your carburetor apart, we're going to clean up your fuel lines, and it'll run a lot better for you, so it won't be dying out like it's doing right now.